Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and it is time for us to talk about tonight's episode of 90 Day Fiance. Oh my God. Season 3, Episode 5, The Blame Game. What? If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining the family. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been with your auntie for the long haul, thank you so much. I love and appreciate you all. Y'all, let me tell you, if, power to the people, okay? If I had to race tonight's episode, TLC, Auntie is giving you a solid A. Tonight's episode was so full of all the fuckery and foolery that we have come to love and enjoy. Do you hear me? Oh my God. This episode tonight, y'all, was off the hizzle for shizzle my nizzle. And we're going to go ahead on and get into this. I want to say thank you to my moderators, Lena and just Sarah. I know Sarah is out with her family for Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there tonight. Um, let's get started with this guy daggone. Let me tell you something. I went to the cotton freaking store, right, to go and get me, some drinking some cattle worm. Because I was like, I'm gonna come out a little blistered and everything. But I was like, I don't need no cattle worm. I need to have a sober mind to get through this tonight. Okay. I got to be like sober. Okay. Y'all, I don't know if y'all saw what I saw. But I'm trying to tell you, baby love, baby love, baby love, baby love. We start off this episode of 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After Season 3, Episode 5, The Blame Game, with Juan, Pow. I'm gonna say it the way I've been saying it, pie, because she's a pie. She's got a pie in her face, and it just is what it is. Okay, if y'all see my broad strap, don't pay no attention, okay? And Ross, they at the cotton freaking restaurant. They, can't get along for nothing. As we see, Juan took and gave, our boy, one of these, you know what I'm saying, behind Powell's back. And so, basically an altercation starts off. And then, so basically they're sitting in a restaurant. They're trying to have a conversation. Juan is being disrespectful like he always does. Russ is like, you know what? I'm up out of here. We're not going to sit here and deal with this. We had saw Pie last episode take, Juan in the back and tell him to get himself together. What we did not realize was that Russ had taken his USA American pause and put them all up on Juan and told him tonight is not the night for you to be acting a fool. This is about Pie, and I'm up in here because I want to be, you know what I'm saying? I want to be here for Pie. And so, basically, he didn't like that he had got the pause, the pause put up on him. You know what I'm saying? He got that ass snatched. And I said, you know what, Russ, it's about time. Power to the people. Okay. And so, basically, they're sitting there and that going back and forth, and they're supposed to be arguing over power, which a lot of this story, I don't believe. I don't believe that there's as much confusion in the relationship as they pretend to be. But we're going to go head on with it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go head on with the foolishness. So, we see them, going back and forth. And Russ is like, you know what? I won't be disrespected no more, no more, no more, no more. And so, he's like, we can ready to leave. And so Juan's like, look, I'm going to tell you right now, pal, if you leave up out of here, we're not going to be friends no more. And I don't want to talk to you anymore. And he's like, you know what? Basically, she's brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? She, a little dick whip. And so, she's going to, stay with this man. Powell's like, I want to be with him because I want to have a baby. Okay, allegedly, she had a miscarriage 2 weeks before they got there and everything. She's living the American dream. She's living in Miami and she's basically, doing what she wants to do with her fake modeling career. So she's got, as far as she's concerned, she has a lot to lose. She just wants these two men in her life to get along. But guess what, pal? They're not going to get along. And so, basically, Juan is making all the threats and everything. And Pal's like, who do I go with? Who do I run to when I need love? And she basically runs to Ross. And so she decides that she's going to get up there and leave with her man. And so, you know what? Juan says, you know what? I can do y'all one better. You're not going to leave about this camp before I do. I'm leaving out of here first. What a cotton freaking queen. Okay. He decides that he's going to leave up out of there before them. He's got to be the one, to, to, set the record straight that, he didn't get walked out on. So him and his little boo leave up out of there and everything, bye bye, toodles. And so, Russ is like, okay. So they're going down the stairs and everything. And Powell, she decides that, this is all Russ's fault. She says that Russ, snatched the man up and told the man, basically, this is about her. And if he hadn't did this, this wouldn't happen. That's some BS because it would have happened, pal. Basically, your boy Juan didn't want you to be with him. He had already told you that he didn't like the fact that, that I gotta calm down. He told you he didn't like the fact that you was even having a baby with this man. So Juan's not for it. So it doesn't make a difference whether or not Russ snatched him up or not. He's not with the mass. He doesn't believe in your relationship. And furthermore, he has no respect for you or for him. Because a real friend, a real true friend, would tell you the truth. But at the same time, once you don't understand and believe the truth to be the truth, then what they will do is support you in the background. You understand what I'm saying? So for him to be out here acting, a complete butthole and a fool like this is just absolutely ridiculous and ludicrous. And I think it's a whole bunch of BS that's going on with this. So anyway, they get in the car, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they come out the thing, and then Juan, he comes up, because he is standing out there conveniently across the street and he sees Powell, and, Russ arguing and everything because at this point, Powell has accused him of starting the altercation, starting the fight, being the one that was instigating everything. And so, he sees them talking. He runs across the street. And he's like, she has you. You have her. You convinced her to be, and you still fussing with her. That's what you do. I'm going to fight you. I'm going to, hold me back. Hold me back. And Russ is like, hold my coat. Hold my coat. Hold my coat. And so basically, Juan don't want to fight. He's just out there talking a whole bunch of yickety yang. When Russ stepped up to that ass, I'm trying to tell you, he bitched out like I don't know what. I mean, he all of a sudden shrunk up and his hands was all like this and everything. And a boyfriend fake holding him back and everything. And he's sitting up there looking, and I'm like, okay, where's the big bad Juan? You letting this one man hold you back. Ross is spinning all out of the holes and stuff like that. Ross is ready to get down with the get down because at this point he has gotten tired. And I would too. This relationship between him and Powell, if this is, if this has any type of truth to it, is basically over. Anytime your wife would do something like that, oh, excuse me, y'all. Anytime your wife would do something like that, accuse you of being the one to start the altercation, the relationship is basically over. We see them get in the cab and everything, and she's still running her mouth. And Russ just was just shut up, shut up. I just felt like he was wrong. I felt like you shut up. Oh, so Russ do got a little bit of balls once he's pushed. Okay, Russ. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Russ was like, I ain't having it. I need you to shut your mouth up and some more stuff. And I guess what? I was here for it. You know, Here's the thing. Pal says that she doesn't want to make a decision between her, excuse me, her best friend and her husband. But I'm afraid that you already have. The way that you have been conducting yourself, the way that things have been going, you have already made a decision that you prefer Juan over your husband. Russ is a man of convenience for you. He is the man that is going to be beside you and by your side because you all are in America and you need, to have some type of male support system. I don't know what that's about. There are a lot of women who like to have a man in their life. And I think that she's just that type of woman. And I mean, you know what? Do what you do, boo, with the whoop whoop and the boo boo boo. But as far as I'm concerned, you have already made a decision that you're going to be with Juan. Juan can say whatever he wants to say out of his mouth. And there's nothing that can be said about that later on. So, anyway, we go on. Okay, we're going to go on because I really don't want to. Wait a minute. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on them. And so next thing we see is Nicole and Ozon. So Nicole is with her pastor. Her mother makes a decision that Nicole needs to go over to the pastor's office and, have a little conversation with the pastor and have marriage counseling. And I'm sitting up there thinking to myself, how the hell do you have marriage counseling all by yourself? And so Rosalie is like, we're going over there to the pastor since you're getting ready to leave. You need much prayer and intercession. Okay. So she goes into the office with, the pastor and everything. And she asks Nicole, what are your expectations for this marriage? And she's like, you know what? I want to be able to communicate with Azam better. And so the pastor is like, oh, okay, really? Well, can you get him on the phone? I understand that you always have a problem with speaking with Azam. And she said, you know what? He does have a problem with his connection. His connection sometimes is bad, but we're going to go ahead and try. And so, I don't know whether or not he got a call that was prompted from TLC to say you really need to start picking up the phone if you expect us to, come over there with our cameraman and pay you one nickel. You need to start picking your phone up. So surprisingly, she calls and Azan picks up the phone. And then, so that she's like, okay, hi, Azan, pleased to meet you. I'm like looking around like, okay, we at you met him how we go? Oh, okay. I digress. And so, she's like, okay, so Azan, look, this is the thing. I asked Nicole and I want to know from you, what are your expectations for the relationship? And so Azan is like, I want her to understand the culture because she dumb as hell. She comes over here, she wants me to kiss her all over. And so Nicole said, all over. Let me lick you up and down till you say stop. Now that's what I was thinking in my mind, but Nicole cleared it up. She was like, wait, stop. Every time. Can't touch this. So she was like, I need you to clear that up for the pastor. I need you to basically say, do you mean kissing in public? And so he was like, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about kissing in public and everything. And so, he was like, I don't, she doesn't understand that we can't do this. So, basically, the pastor put words in his mouth and said, basically, holding hands is just like kissing. No, holding hands ain't like kissing because he showed the hell knew how to kiss baby May. So kissing ain't a problem out in public. Kissing Nicole is the problem that's out in public. What he wants to do with Nicole is he just wants to hold her hand. You understand? Like he's a Beatle. You know what I'm saying? When them Beatles songs, I want to hold your hand, okay, or whoever the hell sung it. That's what he wants to reserve for Nicole. So basically Nicole is like, you know what, I understand. And you know what, that's what I'll do. I'll hold his hand if he, believes that this is like kissing. Nicole is dumber than I thought. If you think that that is okay. The pastor then told them that love is love or being in love, you have to choose to trust. Nicole said that she chooses to trust Azan. And Nicole, I didn't hear Azan say that he chose to trust her or anything like that. So The pastor, basically said, I see what Robalie's saying. I see why Robalie wanted me to talk to her daughter because she definitely doesn't understand the breadth, the width, the height, or the depth of what she's basically getting her ass into. She doesn't have a clue. I mean, basically everybody is calling Nicole, dumb as a doorknob. And I mean, Nicole is really stupid. She really does not understand really what she's getting herself into, and we start seeing that as the episode unfolds. Again, like I said, y'all getting the A+. I mean, y'all getting the A tonight, TLC. Y'all did the damn thing tonight. So basically, she says that they really don't have an opportunity and they haven't had an opportunity to get to know each other. And as we see, Nicole does not know Azan. She doesn't know about the culture. Azan doesn't know about her. Well, maybe he does because you know what? America is where he's wanted to be. And so he probably does know more about Nicole's culture than Nicole knows about her own, for real, for real. So, basically, she told Nicole if she goes to Morocco and discovers that she can't be her best self, and that Azan cannot be his best self, that she have the boldness and the tenacity to come back home. And Nicole is, she didn't hear that part. Of course, we all know that. She didn't, she just was like, okay, it's gonna work out. I'm not gonna come back home without this man. I'm gonna go over to Morocco and I'm gonna take my baby with me. And I'm gonna be sitting over there with my baby for a year. I'm gonna marry this man. And it is what it is. I wish her the best with the trash she got. Okay. So the next thing we see is Anfisa. Anfisa still sees the same behavior from George. George hasn't changed his mindset or anything. He's still lying. You know what? I don't know why the hell George lies like that. I mean, this is one line mofo. He gets on my nerves so cotton freaking. I mean, like I'm telling you, I'm so damn irritated with him. I don't know what to do. So Anfisa said that she saw text messages, on George's phone. She said she got to sneak on his phone because he lies so damn much. She got to sneak and read his text messages, to find out basically what's going on in this bitch life, right? So okay, so she's looking at the text messages and everything, and she's like, okay, George is going out to meet with Ramon tonight. And so, Ramon is, she's like, so what you doing tonight? So he huffing and a puffing with his big ass stuff about to blow the house down. And she's like, what's going on? And he's like, well, I guess the reason why you asked me was because you already know I'm going out to meet Ramon. So she was like, I want to go out to meet Ramon too. You going to invite me? And basically George is saying, Ramon, his excuse for not introducing Ramon is because Ramon ain't gonna be her friend. How the hell you know what's gonna go on with her and Ramon? And what kind of boyfriend, husband, do is he that he doesn't even want her to meet his friends? So he's shadier than a. Oh my God, I cannot stand George. Team Anfisa all the way. So basically, and Fiza was like, bitch, I'm getting in the car, I'm riding with you to go and meet Ramon. And it is what it is. So, George indicates that he doesn't have enough time, to text Ramon and let Ramon know who's coming, you know what I'm saying? Because he got to hide everything. He got to continue to lie and act like it's cool in the game for him to go and meet Ramon. Meantime, in between time, we see Ramon. Ramon, excuse me. Ramon straight hood, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, Ramon straight hood with that little I just was like, okay, the jacket he got on, that little sweat jacket he got on, that joint looked like it came from Jamboree or Carter's. I said, why does he have that little baby sweat jacket on? Okay, I digress. We ain't talk about people's clothes. So, he said in there, looking like the kid that he is. And right now, hold on. So Anfisa, this is what I missed. Anfisa asked George if he talked to Ramon about her. And George is like, oh, well, no, I ain't talked to him. Well, yeah, I talked to him about you. She said, well, what did you say to Ramon? He was like, I don't remember. Bitch, you lying like I don't know what. And the thing about it is, he just, yeah, somebody said baby gap. Yes, okay, baby gap. I just was like, okay, how can you sit there and say that you talked to this man, but you don't remember what you said about Anfisa? You know what the hell you said about Anfisa. But okay. So Ramon is standing there, he's talking about Anfisa and everything. And he said that Anfisa was looking prostitutorial. Prost, prost, Ramon, the Anfisa is looking prosty, prostitutorial type work. That's the type of work they do. Prostitutorial type work. So is she tutoring in prostitution? I mean, I mean, what's going on? So she like a tutor? I mean, like what kind of type work is that again, Ramon? Prostitutorial? I said, now you talk about somebody ignorant as hell. I said, okay, wait a minute. I got to know how to spell that. They spell, and I did, but here's the thing. DLC so damn shady that they gonna sit up there and spell it out. They said this damn man is so that he's so damn ghetto. We got to spell it out for y'all. Y'all, let me tell you, I was hollering. I said, what the hell is prostitutorial? What type of okay, Ramon said, he says he doesn't think that George was lying about what he said about the prostitutorial type of work that she do. He said, it'll basically come out in the end. But I just was like, oh, okay, the prostitutorial work. Like, is she a prosecutor for tutorial type of prostitution type work? I mean, what the hell? So TLC, thank you so much for spelling that out for us because I'm trying to tell you we liked it. So he basically was like, George is saying that he lied about the prostitutorial type work that she does. And, I don't think that George was lying. I think that George is basically trying to cover up. So Ramon is like, if the truth gonna come out in the videotape. The videotape that they asked Anfisa about, and Anfisa was like, what videotape? Now daggone well were daggone well Anfisa, if you was not in a videotape like that you would have completely and absolutely went off. But okay, we move on. He said that he understands and he believes that she did the prostitutorial type of work because of the way that she wants money. Because Ramon was like, she's a money grubbing, money hungry type of hoe. So, basically, he believed that George was telling the truth. He don't know why George backed up off that, but okay, you know what I'm saying. And he said, when she walked up in there, he thought that Cruella was gonna come in there. He know shards of glass was gonna be going off, or he just didn't know what was gonna be happening. So they was like, oh, okay, Cruella, is coming up in there. I said, Ramon is, what he got over his hell. So they sit down at the table and everything, and George basically is lying. So Ramon is sitting there, he's uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? There's no way that he didn't know she was coming because why would they interview him beforehand? But anyway, I digress. So they sit at the table and everything, and Ramon is, he a little shocked that Anfisa is there and everything. And he's like, okay, he all uncomfortable, like they had the cameraman sitting up on the chair with the thing up, and Ramon sitting back at the end of the table looking like the side eye, which is always eternal, okay? And so George is, he's sweating and everything, and Anfisa's sitting there like, go ahead on and say what y'all usually go be normal. So Ramon is like, what's up? It's good to meet you. And Anfisa was like, yeah, it's about time, that I met you and everything. And so blah, 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 blah. And so basically George is sitting there lying. And so, George is like, I wanted Anfisa to meet my friends. I wanted her to get, to see another side of my life. No, bitch, you was lying. If Anfisa had not looked at that telephone, she would not have known that you were going out and meeting him. Now, why George is laying his phone around that's unlocked? Like, I don't understand because my phone locks in like 30 seconds after I lay it down. Why he's leaving his phone out, or what kind of app or program that Anfisa got where she could see this man's text messages like this. She's a bad bitch, I'm trying to tell you. Because most men will not even let you get 500 feet within. They won't even let you get 500 feet around their telephone. Okay. I don't understand how George is just leaving his phone around for Anfisa to find this stuff. And then for him to sit there and tell Ramon, well, man, basically, I want her to know, different aspects of her life. Bitch, you was lying. And Anfisa was like, the way that Ramon is building George up and saying that George is the best guy he's ever known and all this kind of stuff. He was like, and Fisa was like, I'm not stupid. He's not being his stuff. I don't trust anything that he's saying. And I don't blame Anfisa. I didn't trust anything he was saying because we know it was true. So Ramon was like, let's go ahead on the order drink. So, we could do, little cheers to, being here and everything. And George was like, well, she don't drink and I don't drink. And so Ramon was like, what? What? Oh, we don't drink now? Oh, okay. Hell with it. I don't drink either. I just was, suggesting it. And then TLC being how TLC is, they brings up the daggone videotape and shows both of them sitting up there with some gin and juice. You see what I'm saying? Look like they was having mojitos at the cotton freaking table and cheering one another. You understand what I'm saying? We've seen George drink on multiple times, but now all of a sudden, since he's around Anfisa, now this fat bitch don't drink. Like, stop lying. So anyway, he's sitting up there. He said it. He doesn't drink them all. Said, hell, I don't drink either. I mean, I don't even think I'm black. I basically think sitting up in here, and I'm a Puerto Rican type of guy. You know what I'm saying? I have no black in me whatsoever. I don't know what the hell people are talking about. Who mama? That ain't my damn mama. I don't drink. I ain't black. I ain't none of that. My name ain't even Ramon. Hell, my name is Vincent. I just was, what the hell is going on? So Anfisa, she's not stupid. She's able to read through all of this. And basically, we all sitting there holding the bag. And George is just, basically lying. And, like when he said, when George says, he said, I wanted Anfisa to be on the inside of his life so that she doesn't think he's doing anything crazy. And like I told my daughter, that's code for Ramon, I need you to cover my back. I need you to have my back. Because see, he was talking and saying a whole bunch of stuff about what Anfisa's purpose was. And I don't want her to think I'm out doing anything crazy. Cole, watch my back, young. Watch my back with Anfisa. Anfisa, let me try to tell you. Let me see. Anfisa is not stupid. She's not as dumb as George think he is. And I always believe that when a person tells lies like that, it's because they think they're smarter than you. They think that they can get over on you. You can't get over on her. Trust and believe me, you're not going to be able to do that. Anfisa is not as dumb. And see, Anfisa says she can't get a full feel for Ramon because he is not being himself. You know what I'm saying? Ramon said that George is the best person he has ever met in his life. You lying. Nicole and Ozon, and Nicole is at home. She is packing and asking me about the plane ride. She gets a phone call from one of her girlfriends while she's doing a confessional. Okay. And she's on the phone with her girlfriend. She like, hello? What audio? I ain't heard no audio. So then, she gets up, the producers like, Nicole. She runs into the bathroom, and this is what Ozon was saying. Hold on, let me get it together. Good morning, I'm so sleepy. I said, Come on, and I'm sure sleepy, but I want to kiss you right now. The kiss was good. What did you dream about last night? I think you won it. Good morning, I so sleepy. You so sleepy? Good morning, I so sleepy. But I want to kiss right now. What you dream about? I think you won it. Nicole was like, Nicole, open up the door. No, I ain't opening up the door. No, Nicole. Azan, Azan, what is this that I hear about you? This recording, this audio recording of you with some other woman. No, 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 that wasn't me. That wasn't me. No, it was you. The voice is indescribably you, Azan. God damn it. I'm sick of it. No, it wasn't. I'm trying to tell you, it wasn't me. It's a lie. Who told you that? Your mother and them did. They lying. Don't believe. You know he was doing the Pedro. You know, don't do me like that. No, Ozan. Nicole was crying. Sound like a car trying to start up in the snow. She's on there crying and telling Azan that is indescribably his voice. And we all know when we heard it that that was that bitch on the phone. She won't let the producers in. They get a copy. They get them cameras in some kind of way. They got one of the guys, he down on the phone, on the ground with some in his ear. The other one standing up, got the camera up in the door like this. And Nicole is being Azan to tell her the truth. Azan tells her that his friends, he was out drunk, and his friends told him to call and prank a girl. Now, who's this girl that you're pranking, Azan? Okay. Now, here's the thing that really troubled me, that really troubled the waters in my mind, is the fact that Nicole actually believed him. Azan is a liar. He is a manipulator. He, in my opinion, allegedly, he is a manipulator. Allegedly, he's a pimp. Allegedly, he has been to different continents, different countries, allegedly with all kinds of women. And now here, an audio tape of him is being heard. And Nicole, instead of her cussing him out from the rooter to the tutor and ending it, she sits there and tells Azan about how much she loves him and all the work that she has put in to be with this man. And she just cannot believe that he would allow his friends to have influence over him. She wants him to put her first. She wants him to say these little forget me nots and these little crap to her. You want him to call you and say that? Azad, how could you say that you were going to kiss somebody? Because that's what he want to do, damn it. He said he missed the kisses. He said he missed. He said he had a dream. He had a dream like Martin Luther King that you wanted it. But here's the thing, Nicole. He got every right to sit there and tell you a lie because you're paying his bills. You're flying out to Morocco with your little white wedding dress. You talk about the family is going to be paying for the wedding and that they support you. Your mother's stupid. Your stepfather's stupid. Everybody's dumb but you, Nicole. Everybody is dumb but Nicole. Nicole is the only one who's smart. She doesn't have a plan. She said that the week when she went over there to go and see the crystal ball reader, that the crystal ball reader suggested to her that she does the K3 program. No, the crystal ball reader told you that it was available. She didn't suggest that you do a damn thing. These plans are just things that drop up out the sky. You pick them up and you make a decision that this is what the hell you want to do. And so now you mad because Ozon is playing you for the fool that you are, allegedly. And then you come out of there and you tell the producers after they ask your ass what happened that Ozon, one of his friends, convinced him to to do a prank on some woman's phone, and you believe him, you trust him, and you're gonna fly your fat ass out there anyway with your daughter in tow. If you are not allegedly one of the dumbest women I have ever seen in my life, Molly right behind your ass. Do you understand what I'm saying? You and Molly are neck to neck, neck to neck. It was indescribably your ass on the phone. Then Ozon gonna have the audacity to tell Nicole that you got to learn how to trust me. Bitch, I don't trust you. I don't even trust myself. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't have a clue. I just know that I'm the smartest MF over here. I'm the smartest mofo. My mother's dumb. My stepfather's dumb. My father's dumb. His wife is dumb. My brother Thomas is dumb. My granddaddy dumb. And everybody else is dumb. I'm done. I'm dumb too. Okay. Next person we see is Pedro. Pedro. He is on the phone. Basically, he decides, after the trip and everything, he's riding in the car, and this little awkward ass family, you know what I'm saying? They definitely ain't the Jetsons, that's for sure. This awkward ass family, they riding home. He like, basically, I'm in the car and I don't want nobody to say nothing to me, and I don't want to say nothing to nobody else. This has been basically the vacation from hell. And some of us, we really thought that this was going to be the show where he and Pedro was going to be, fighting and everything. But I guess we, gotta wait a couple of more episodes to see that happen. So basically they get back to the house, and Thomas gets out there, with his smiling ass. Did everybody like the trip? How did everybody like it? Everybody like the trip? What a nice vacation. Pedro was like, man, shit. He gets up out of that joint, grab the bags, he walks on up in the house and everything, some of the family, the family sitting out there looking all stupid and everything. So, basically, Chantel's like, I have to talk to y'all about this later. Wait a minute. I have to talk to y'all about this later on. This lady getting the house and tell y'all, and I'll talk to y'all about this later. What the? Okay, so basically, they want to talk about it later on. And I'm just like, Pedro's like, the way that they treated me, I ain't got to say goodbye to none of them. And if I have to say goodbye to them, I'm basically going to tell all of them, kiss my ass. Okay. And you know what? Chantel's right along with him. I'm just like, you know what? The mother says, you know what? He's probably embarrassed because he's got a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some dirty money that's going on over there. Allegedly his mother's running some type of marriage ring. You know what I'm saying? They trying to harvest the American dollars. And so he's embarrassing. But you know what? We're going to investigate that ass. It ain't over until I say it's over. And so I was like, oh, okay, mommy. So the next thing we see is David and Annie. I said, good googity goo. David, Ashley, and her family, basically we see them out this wintertime and everything. She got her little Ugg boots on, you know what I'm saying? She out there with Oscar, and they doing the damn thing with the kids. They got the little blended family together. And I was like, okay, that's cute. And they waiting for David and Annie to come. So, they want to have, a little family outing and everything to try to, connect the family back together since Jacob, had his, altercation and, his little tragedy that he ended up living through. We thank God for that. They all at the zoo and everything. And so, Annie is coming up out of there. And David's like, I really want to try to mend my relationship with my family. So, we see Annie sitting up there talking, the same old bullshit. Mm. Let me drink. So we see Annie basically, talking the same old crap she's been talking. She's basically saying, she don't like Ashley. She don't want to be around Ashley. Ashley, doesn't like her. No, you don't like Ashley. Because as far as I saw, I didn't see Ashley say anything disrespectful. I didn't see her kids be disrespectful, but I saw your ass be disrespectful. You automatically came with a damn attitude. And see, the attitude that you had, I didn't like it. Annie, if you want to be a part of the family, Ashley is not the whole kick and caboodle of the family. There are other family members. But you know what? Ashley is the door. And that door, for some reason, you don't like the door. So you stand up there and you tell the daggone producers the truth about the matter. Excuse me, that you don't like Ashley, your ass didn't want to be there. And like my daughter said, if your ass didn't want to be there, go stand in the damn gift shop. Let everybody else walk around and do what they want to do. But you go in and stand in the gift shop and fluff some daggone teddy bears, okay? Rub a couple of keychains down. How about you do something like that? Fold some bags, damn it. Do one of those type of things. But don't come around the kids. Now, this is the thing that's bothering me, is that your ass was disrespectful around little children. These little children are innocent. They don't have a damn thing to do with this relationship between you and David and all that. But you know what? You let somebody talk long enough and the truth will come out because you expose yourself. You jealous of Ashley. That's what the problem is. You see Ashley with her father, I mean with her fiance, say, hey, fiance, hey, boo, hey, kids, hi, everybody, hi to the family. You see them with their family and everything. And then you talking about, well, David he already got a family. I don't feel like I fit in because Ashley don't like me. No, you don't feel like you fit in because you're too damn jealous. You got your own agenda and you so jealous about excuse me, about what's going on that you can't connect. You standing over here. What you want somebody to do? Andy, kiss your ass? What do you want Ashley to do? Give you one of her kids? What's going to make you happy? You knew before you even married this man, number one, that he had a vasectomy. Number two, or you should have known. And number two, you automatically knew he had a family. So guess what, Annie? You're going to have to deal with whatever it is. David, for one time in his life, is stepping his fat ass up to be around his children, and you don't have anything positive to say, nothing positive to say. And I didn't see Ashley be rude not one time. Matter of fact, I saw the little girl sitting over there, coming over there to Annie and trying to say something. And she's sitting on the bench looking at her, the little girl. You know what I'm saying? Me mugging the little girl, looking up and down on the little girl. You bitch. I'm gonna drop my damn glasses. How dare you treat a little child like that? Them little kids ain't have nothing to do with it. The family is absolutely beautiful. But you gonna sit up there and act like an ass because you feel like the family makes you think about what you don't have. You gotta take those feelings and tuck them feelings up underneath your crack, boo. Your ass crack. Because that doesn't have anything to do with Ashley. Ashley is extending herself and her family and trying to be about getting the family back together. But what about all the other brothers and sisters that's in Ashley's family? So you don't like this door? Try another door. And then the thing about it is you didn't even respect Jacob. When Jacob came up in the house and he spoke to your ass, you didn't even want to speak to Jacob. And so you just a mean, nasty heifer. You's a nasty ass heifer. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get my glasses, okay? Hold on. Got all upset and everything, dropped my damn, glasses all. And then she gonna sit up there and tell me Ashley is so rude to me. When? When the hell did we see Ashley be rude to you? I wait. Doom, 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 doom. When? They looking at monkeys, they looking at all kinds of fish. Who goes to a zoo and doesn't participate? And then you at a zoo with children. You are one nasty person. You are one selfish individual. I can't stand your ass, Annie. And I'm telling you, I have tried, but I'm trying to tell you, you are a nasty, selfish biatch. And I'm so glad you didn't get the dowry. I hope David take you for everything. I hope he drag your ass until you just one old rice eating. I can't do it. Then she gonna sit up there and say Ashley doesn't accept me. How can I be part of the family? It's impossible. You damn right. You damn right it's impossible because you nasty. And you're not even giving it a chance. And you rude to children. And anytime somebody's rude to children, when you mean to children, you're a mean person. You did not connect with that family. You want somebody to come over there. I don't know why you feel like Ashley has to kiss your Thai ass, but she doesn't. And she's not going to. And Ashley has given your ass the benefit of the doubt week after freaking week, even after I told her ass, I told you, Ashley, I told you not to trust Annie's ass. I told you to leave that alone. I'm trying to be calm. Ashley, I told you. No, Auntie, she's not like that. Auntie, I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. Auntie, no, Auntie, the Lord said this. The Lord said, the Lord didn't say be rude to the kids. He said, suffer the little children and forbid them not, for such is the kingdom of heaven. And this woman, anytime that she cannot, you know what, I'm going to get off of it because you know what, I'm going to get ready to tell trade secrets. Molly and Lewis. Molly is talking to her mother. She calls her mother because you know what? When all the stuff was going down, you know, the mother had her little, you know, her little back and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, she brings the mother over there and she decides she wants to tell her mother about what's going on with her and Louise. You know, basically everything that we told her ass last season is coming to fruition. See, I'm telling you, Auntie be knowing what she talk about. And I know it's a whole lot of mofos that don't like coming on my channel and be coming on my channel being peekaboo bitches and coming out here and saying little negative stuff about me. Hi, bitches. You know what? I'm trying to tell you something. When you come up out here on my page and you saying all this negative stuff, and you know you auntie ain't this and you bitch you can't sing. Let me tell you something, boo. I can sing my ass off. Okay. And if you don't like my channel, don't bring your ass on here. Okay. Usually I don't get down to the nitty gritty like that, but God damn it, I'm getting ready to say it. I know what I be talking about because life and life experiences teach your fast a lot of things. And if you stay here long enough and shut the fuck up, maybe you will learn something being out here on my channel. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: the block and the delete button is for show and it's for real. It is let me tell you, the block delete done that button works. And that's what I've been doing because I'm not going to go back and forth with you about what I'm saying out here on my damn channel. So if you don't like me and you like the other people that are doing the reviews, that's fine. But what you're not going to do is bring confusion to this channel. I don't have any problem with anybody that's doing the reviews out here. And bitch, I'm telling you right now, don't come on my channel with that bull because I ain't for it and I'm not having it. I will continue to block and delete your ass. And you know what? Anytime you take time to continue to make pages after pages after pages after pages because you feel like you want to come out here and say something to me, go for it, boo, because that ain't nothing but a like, a click, and a subscribe. You understand what I'm saying? I have never been out here because I have just been trying to, you know, grow this YouTube channel and trying to, you know, be big and bad and all of that kind of stuff. The blessings that God got for me, I'm going to get it anyway, whether or not your ass likes me or not. I come out here and I tell her like it is. And I told Marley last season, God damn it, that that man wasn't good for her, that he wasn't good for none of her children. And now she's sitting up in the kitchen and talking about some maybe what people were saying is true. Well, duh. Duh. Duh, Molly. Duh, damn it. When was you going to get it? So Molly is sitting out there now, and now she's got to sit up there, eat this humble pie with this ignorant man she got up in her household, eating her food, laying up in her house. She's going to sit up there and tell her mother, okay, now Molly, see, here's the thing. Now, I don't like the damn line. You're going to sit up there and tell your mother, Louise used to be for the kids. He used to have a relationship with the kids. He used to cook and he used to clean. My daughter said, what? Almost made me fall off the sofa because I was thinking the same damn thing. When the hell did we ever see Louise love your children? When the hell did we ever see him embrace your children, Molly? When the hell did we ever see Louise up in there cooking? Your ass was the one that was in there cooking, and he was always the one that was complaining. Molly, don't start with the stuff and trying to act like, oh, well, maybe I wasn't, I couldn't see it. Damn it, you saw it. But you saw that big dick in the bedroom too. So that's what really weighed out. So we're going to go ahead on and tell the truth and shame the devil. Because you know what, Molly, you don't stand by yourself. It's a whole lot of women. All they see is that big old thing that's going to be going in and out of them. Excuse me, y'all, for being vulgar, but goddamn, my auntie on the road, and I'm going to say what the hell I want to say out here on this YT. If you don't like it, get the on my channel. I have never seen him care anything about that's right. Give me them that's right. Give me them eggplants. I have never, Molly, seen him give a damn about Kinsley or Olivia. If anything, he's been disrespectful to you and to your children. You knew that ass was coming over here. You knew daggone well that you wasn't compatible with that little young trashy man, that little Dominican bartender. Come on now, come on now. Come on. So don't sit up here in front of your mother and act like you just got a damn revelation. You mean to tell me when you should have got the revelation the first day Olivia walked her ass about the house. And now here it has been 3 weeks, a month, and Olivia ass still out the house. And then all of a sudden now you got a damn revelation? Get out of here, Molly, with that crap. I told you about bringing them live souvenirs home. Leave them souvenirs where they supposed to be. You go over to the DR and you have a good time with him, but don't you bring no live souvenir home no more. And now all of a sudden you got a revelation. Why? Because you had to call your mother and ask your mother to come over there and babysit. Olivia leaving home and being gone for 2 weeks wasn't enough for you to get a revelation about that damn man. It wasn't until your mama had to get involved. Then now all of a sudden, oh, I got a revelation. I guess everybody was right and I was wrong and all of this stuff. I'm so disappointed in your ass. I can't believe that. I would have respected you more, Molly, had you just flat out just told the truth. I was in love with the D. I wanted the D. Okay, I would have died for the D. I gave up my daughter for the D. I paid for the D. I brought the D over and the D did me. Okay. I would have respected you more had you said that. Didn't sit up there and act like, you got some damn revelation. Girl, get out of here with that crap. And then you're going to sit up there and say, I never saw it coming. Okay. I did. We all saw it coming, Molly. We saw it coming. Olivia sat up there and told you multiple times about how she felt about that man. Kinsley took a damn piece of chalk and on his ass. And you didn't see this coming. Your brother Jess, he sat up there downstairs at the pool table and talked disrespectful to Olivia the whole damn time. And you didn't see this coming? Get them. I got a drink. How the hell you didn't see this coming? You saw it coming because you created it. You created this environment in your home. So the mother asked her, well, do you still love him? Yeah, I love him, but, he don't love me. Thank you, Zena64. Thank you, Zena64, for the $10 super chat. I'm over here going on. And I still got a lot of show to cover. Come on with it. She says that Louise loves her, but is not in love with her. If he was, he would love her candles, her owls, and all of this kind of stuff. That ain't necessarily true, but anyway. And thinks things would be better if things would be better between her and Olivia if he would leave. Molly, Olivia told you when you went to the airport to pick the mofo up. See, this is what I don't understand. Now, all of a sudden, since your house is shipwrecked, now all of a sudden you want to act like, I can't. She says that she believes his intentions were not pure. Duh. You 20 years his senior. You got a damn AARP card and he got a damn Six Flags card. How the hell did you even think that y'all was compatible with one another? When you sitting up there buying coffee at the McDonald's for 35 cents with an AARP card. Come on now, Molly got come on now. He's still at the Jamboree. I gotta calm down. So now all of a sudden, you're gonna sit up there, Molly, and say, basically, I ain't think his intentions was right. Okay. Okay. So now his intentions ain't right. Okay. So after all this stuff went on, when everybody was talking to you, including Big Papa, hey, Big Papa, when everybody was talking to you and was telling you, now all of a sudden, his intentions were, you knew his intentions wasn't right, but you thought you could change him. You thought that your money, your paper would change him. Your money ain't changed Jack because money can't change. A person don't, if they don't want to change, they're not going to change. So anyway, we get to Paola and Russ. And, Pa is mad because, of the way that Russ said hi to Juan. I can't, y'all. I can't. I can't with them. I swear, I cannot with them. So the next thing we see is Pedro, because I can't with them. I ain't even gonna go through I'm not. So next we see Pedro. Pedro said, he feeling lonely because of the way Chantel family treats him. So, basically he's feeling a little lonely about things. And he needs to have his family around him. Now, but you scared about that investigation. So, he calls his sister and everything, and she's up on on the hotline and everything. And they talk and they kicking the bobo. And she's talking about how much she misses her brother and everything. He talks about the relationship between him and the sister, that about how close they was because the mother basically was working and going to school to, I guess, to be a lawyer at night. So it was just the two of them and how close they got. She wants to see him, and he was like, look, I got a lot of stuff that I got to do over here in the US of A. And if you want me to continue to be able to send you all the things that you want, then basically I can't come, but I'll buy you an airline ticket. But one thing I want you to do is I want you to work the situation out with my wife. And she was like, he was like, because y'all got problems. And she was like, no, your wife is the one that got the problem with me. I don't have a problem. No, y'all got a problem with each other. And it really does need to be worked out because you know what, Chantel is one of those women, like all the rest of these women on this 90-day fiance happily ever after cast, that is just not going to give up. They dumb as hell. And I can't understand how dumb, why they so cotton freaking dumb. So anyway, we see Nicole. Nicole, after finding the voicemail recording, has a problem with trusting Ozon. Duh. Again, duh. Damn it, duh. I mean, duh. I need a drink. He said because she cheated on Ozon, that she's going to give Ozon another chance because she cheated on him and he gave her a second chance. No, he gave that money a second chance. He gave the money in the Western Union a second chance, boo. This wasn't about you. This was totally about him. You just don't get it. But you smart, you real intelligent, as smart, as intelligent, as beautiful, as I mean, you know what? She needs some help, or is this the help, or can we read the help? Can we get some help? I mean, can she get some help? I mean, eyes smart, eyes into eyes Nicole, eyes dumb as hell. So anyway, she's going to, basically she tells us, we see her in the little apartment, house slash shack slash sticky place slash nasty ass carpet slash save, slash hashtag say baby May. So she's sitting in it and everything, packing up them nasty, stinky, dirty toys that may pay and play with. Talking about somebody want that. And they would be, no, don't nobody want that, because when they get that down at the Salvation Army or wherever you taking the Purple Heart, they're gonna have to spray that joint down. You see. So she says, she's gonna go to Morocco and live off of her savings until Ozon gets a job. You must got Rockefeller money. Because Ozon ain't never getting a job. Because if you ain't paying for him, some other woman is. Okay. So I don't know what you thinking about, boo boo, but I'm trying to tell you right now, you must got a hell of a savings that you understand what I'm saying? Because Azan's not going to work. He don't have to work. Your fat ass works. So, basically we see her the next day. Hey, Special K, thank you for the 199 super chat. She said hashtag say baby babe. Okay. So, we see her the next day. She meets up with her little girlfriend Jessica. Hey, Jessica. And her and Jessica, going to, up in there to get the wedding dress. So I was like, oh hell, let's see what this wedding dress look like. You know what I'm saying? Because she had told her mother, she told Robalee, basically, Robalee, we got $2,000. You paying for the dress. And the dress is tight, it don't fit right and everything. But Robalee, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. When they put this corset on me, it's gonna cinch my ass up and I'm gonna be a dime piece. Okay. When she came out of there, I was like, bitch, do you got change for a penny? That daggone, when she got up in there and they put that corset up on that daggone girl and her breast was sitting up here and she had all kinds of cuts and indents and folds and pleats and stuff. I said, damn, all they need is a single machine. They could sew up all these little things up on her and she can have a liposuction and whatever. I said, what the hell is going on? When they sat up there and enjoying them like this. I said, look, wait a minute. I thought you wanted the corset. I thought the corset was going to fix it. I thought that the corset was going to help everything. What the corset did was make them daggone breasts that you got up on you fold over and die. The breast was sitting up. It was so many indentions and pleats and come on. Yo, mom, Robalee told you that daggone corset wasn't gonna work. When you couldn't pull that dress up and they was sitting up there and they was going, Nicole, is it the dress? I said, is this bitch beatboxing? Bang, boom, bang. And she holding on to the wall. Got this. Somebody. She said, I'm having a panic attack. She's going over there for a year. I gotta be the one to do everything. I won't do nothing. This bitch won't even. He won't even work him some time to send in the money. And now I gotta give him my whole life because he got refused. His K1 visa was refused. And now my breasts are sitting up here looking like big old sausages without the casing. Help me. Cal gonna take me to hell. Reality has set in. Nicole's dress didn't fit right. She had already knew that, basically this was her last fitting. She had to, pack this wedding dress into, her suitcase. She know that she doesn't have the opportunity to do, any type of alterations on it. Alterations is not going to have. It's just not going to help. They look like they had already put 5 yards of fabric on the back in order to, get it to halfway close and look like it was covered up in the back. And, she's, as she said, I look so pretty. But reality is set in, and Nicole realizes she doesn't look pretty, and that the dress and the corset is just not working, and that basically, she's walking away and taking a big risk. She sits there and she said that she didn't tell Jessica that about she didn't tell Jessica about the um the phone call, and she didn't tell Robalee. She hasn't told anybody. She knows that this is a farce, and it just like Nicole knows. Nicole has come to the reality, you all. I'm trying to tell you that this ain't working out. She's come to the same reality that Molly has. Then next thing we see is David and Annie. David is sitting down with Annie, and he's going through the rigmarole, of trying to find out, what was wrong with Annie and why Annie was distant, at the zoo with the kids and everything. And Annie says that everything is okay. She tries to blow it off, and David is like, okay, well, let's just blow it off. I'm glad that, we had this opportunity to, do this. And then, she comes out with the, you know, she feels separated from the family. Ashley don't like her. Ashley's rude to her. And, they make her think she don't have her own family. David promised to give her children, and, 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 and and David ain't giving her no children. David, he's slick with his words. I listened to what David said. I had a vasectomy. He promised after they get money, they can work on going to a doctor. Basically, David has no intention of giving Annie a baby, and Annie knows it. Annie realizes that this man is full of crap, that everything that he says is a lie. He says what he thinks that she wants to hear. Well, he's been doing that from day A. And you know what? Here's the thing about it. You're culpable, Annie, because you knew daggone well that this man couldn't even pay the dowry. You knew that that dowry was coming from Chris. So everything that you get, you deserve it. And I'm happy for you. I love to see people get exactly what they deserve. And you are getting exactly what that ass deserves. You sat up there and you talked about Ashley to your mother like a dog. And guess what? You're the one that's sitting out there looking like, you're on the outhouse, and you're feeling, separated from the family. That's because of the stuff that you did yourself. I don't feel sorry for your ass. I really don't. You talk about, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. When you say you're going to do it, David, you do it. You, girl, bye. Y'all know I'm going to wear that cotton freaking. Let me tell y'all something. Tomorrow, be looking for a marathon because I'm going to break this stuff down. We over an hour, and I hate being over an hour. So I'm going to go through this real quick. So we see Anfisa. Anfisa, George wants to go on vacation, and Anfisa says, you know what? I don't have no expectation of going on vacation. I've been living my life like it's golden. And basically, what I want your fat ass to do is try to get your relationship together, with your family. I want you to go to your family, tell your family that you was lying about me, and I want you to fix all of that. I see it's been a whole lot of deleting on here. Y'all moderators are doing a fantastic job. I had a feeling that y'all was going to have to do a whole lot of blocking and stuff like that tonight. But y'all are doing a great job. For some reason, I see the chat blocks out and in and out. It's hard up out that joint. Okay. Thank you, everybody who's here. I appreciate you. So, so basically, George is like, I don't talk about you to my family. My mother doesn't have a problem with you. And Nick Nack, Patty Wag give a dog a bone. So Amphis is like, no, your family got a problem with me. I want you to repair that. Repair that. You go back into your family that you've been lying. He was like, well, who in particular? She said, Lourdes. I need you to call Lourdes. So, he's a punk, and he's a punk and a bitch. And so, he sits there, he called Lourdes. Lourdes doesn't pick up. Okay. So we was like, oh, okay, well, maybe Lourdes shopping or out with the girls or something, having drinks, you know what I'm saying? Some Kettle One, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. So, basically, Lourdes, so Anfisa was like, oh, okay, well, call your mother. He was like, well, my mother don't have no problem with me. And she was like, yes, she do. Yes, she do. I don't even talk to the family. And it's disappointing that the family hasn't even tried to reach out to me. And the reason why they haven't, George, is because your ass been lying to your family. So George was like, no, she was like, bitch, call Lourdes again. So he calls Lord is. This time it goes directly into voicemail. Now we all know that got, smartphones, that your phone is not that smart. If it goes into voicemail on purpose, we all know that you did it on purpose. Okay, your phone just ain't that smart. Siri just ain't gonna cover that up for you. You understand what I'm saying? Siri gonna put your ass on blast. They push the button and said decline, and now your ass is sitting in voicemail. So Anfisa was like, okay. Well, you know what? It's mighty funny that Lord is not answering your phone call. Why Lord is ain't answer? She usually answer. What's the problem this time? What did you do with Lord is? He was like, I ain't do nothing. So the next thing we see is their ass back up at the apartment. They sitting there doing a confessional, and she all leaned back. You know what I'm saying? Lean back into him. And everything. And she's like, and so they're like, hey George and Aunt Feezy's like, hi, it's my boo. Do you like what you feel? Cause I love what you do tonight. Baby, when you hold me tonight, you seem to set me free. Okay. She leaned into him. George eating it up. That don't nobody else want him. So he eating it up. So they like, so George, did you ever get a chance to talk to Lord is? So, Aunt Feezy was like, so it was like, Lord is, George, when was the last time you talked to Lord is? He was like, I don't remember. I don't know. I don't even remember. So, Aunt Feezy's still chilling. So the producer was like, was the last time you talked to him when y'all went to the divorce lawyer? Straight. And Feezy was like, what? And Feezy was completely caught off guard. She got up, started pulling the mics off. George jumping up. I didn't go. I didn't go. He lied right in front of the producer's face. Let me tell you, you talking about a slime bag. And y'all wonder why I'm Team Anfisa. This is one lying, allegedly bastard. This is a lying. Oh my God. He gonna sit there in front of the producers and lie and say that he never went to the divorce lawyers with Lord is. And Fisa said, bitch, get your phone. Call Lord is and say, remember when we went to the divorce lawyers? He was sitting up there playing with the phone. She said, bitch, give me the phone. I help you. I got this. And Fisa was like, that. Pull the phone up. Lord, as it goes back in a voicemail, George sat in front of the producers and said, I don't know what they talking about. This is a lie. I ain't never go to the divorce. And Fisa was like, let me tell you something, George. You need to tell me the truth now because I'm going to find out. And my reaction is going to be worse. He swear by God that he never went to the divorce lawyers. TLC, you see what I'm saying? They made sure that they showed the footage of his ass sitting in there with Lourdes asking for or saying that he was going to get a divorce. He does not have any respect for women. He doesn't have a respect for his mama. He doesn't have a respect for his sister. He has no, because you know why? Because you're lying and you're playing everybody. Anytime a man does something like that, I'm telling y'all, run across the street from crazy because this man has absolutely, in my opinion, no respect for any of the women in his life or himself. He is a liar through and through. Through and through. Just through and through. Just through and through. The next thing we see is Nicole. She meets with Thomas. Nicole is meeting with him. She says she wants to try some new things. Thomas says that she is not ready to be in this relationship or to go to Morocco. He said he don't have a passport, a plane ticket, or no money to go because basically all the money in the house is going to Nicole. Why doesn't he have a passport and all the things that she wants? She has. Because the whole family has been manipulated by Nicole and baby May. And it ain't Baby May's fault. It just seems like the whole family caters to Nicole. But anyway, I digress and we move on. And so basically, he says, "Was dad gonna walk you down the aisle?" She says, "I don't even know if dad can walk me down the aisle." And Thomas was like, "You know what? I really love your way of planning. You don't plan for Jack. You don't know nothing. You should have asked that question. Wouldn't you want to know whether or not your daddy can walk you down the aisle?" It's dumb, 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 dumb. The next thing we see is Pedro. Pedro tells Chantel at the furniture store that his sister is coming. He already had prepared himself at the gym when he called his sister to tell his sister that he was going to pay for her plane ticket. He had already basically knew how she